Hey friend! Welcome back to our channel. My name is Allure. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal development and personal finances. So if you enjoy conversations like that, definitely subscribe and join the party. I've been gone for a little bit. Okay, I will admit, I've been gone for a little bit, but I was inside of the Good Girls Gone Boss Society, doing a lot of the groundwork and the background work that is necessary when you are growing a society. So to all my Good Girl Gone Boss family, hey lovers and friends, and if you're not in the society, it's okay, don't worry about it. You're more than welcome to join. You're more than welcome to join the society. But that's where I've been for most of the time, so I apologize, YouTube, for being gone. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two. Chicka. But we're back now. We're back, and that's all that matters. Come. Put your head right here. It's okay. Let's hug it out. We're back now. And we ain't going nowhere, okay? Anytime soon. So anyways, enough of that. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to get your together. How to get your life together. Or how to get your ish together. Or how not to be a bum or a bum. And not much long talking needs to go into this. Let's just go right into it. Step number one is to make your bed in the morning. Now I know this might sound a little cliche, like how can making my bed make my life better? That doesn't make sense. But I promise you it actually makes a huge difference in your day. It sets your day off on a great trajectory, and there's something about small accomplishments that tricks your brain into becoming more productive. I've talked about this in my morning routine. You all know that I find making your bed every morning to be a very important task. How you do the little things is how you do the big things. So when you're making your bed, these small accomplishments tend to add up. And when you're consistent with making your bed, you're consistent in other aspects of your life. Not to mention that having a made up bed every single day just adds to your space looking clean, tidy, organized all the time. And I don't know about you guys, but when my space is clean and tidy, I'm instantly in a happy mood, and I'm definitely less stressed out than I would be if my space was physically a mess. Because when your space is a mess, your mind is a mess. Which brings us to our next tip, which is to clean and organize your surroundings. Think about where you spend the most time on a day-to-day basis. If it's at work in the office, clean your office space up. If it's at home in your room, clean your room up. If it's in your living room, clean your living room. If it's in your kitchen, clean your kitchen. Basically what I'm saying is keep the space that you spend the most time in clean and organized, because a clean and tidy, organized space physically helps your mind to stay organized and tidy as well. So just take that time, just do it. I know you've been putting it off for some time, but you need to do it. Just go ahead and organize your space so that you can get a sense of calmness and a sense of organization. Because when your space is untidy, you start to feel like you're out of control. And we don't like that. We like control. We love control. Okay, so since we're on the topic of organizing, we have to address organizing your finances. You might think, what the heck does this have to do with getting my life together? Well, your finances play a huge part in your day-to-day activities, whether it is paying for parking, buying some groceries, your friend asks you to go out for drinks after work, you get a notification on your phone that a bill is due. So throughout the day, you're constantly getting reminders of your financial standing. And whether you're aware of it consciously or subconsciously, if you're feeling a sense of anxiety surrounding your finances, these little reminders throughout the day that involve money are gonna stress you out. And suddenly you're gonna feel tense, you're gonna feel anxious, you're gonna feel overwhelmed, and just a bunch of negative emotions. So I would encourage you guys to just set some time aside and organize your finances and really understand what your financial standing is. Get those concrete numbers. How much money did you make? How much money did you spend? How much money did you spend on food last month? How much money did you actually spend on clothing and entertainment and gifts and alcohol and hair extensions and makeup and beauty products? How much money did you actually make and how much money did you actually spend? A lot of people put off this activity because, you know, the fear of the unknown. They feel like I don't want to do it because I don't want to find out that I'm actually spending $1,000 over what I actually make every month. But I'd encourage you to actually do it, because you might find out that you're in a much better financial standing than you actually thought you were, which is awesome. Who doesn't want to hear that? Or if you're actually in a pretty bad financial standing, at least you know, and you can take actionable steps towards creating multiple streams of income for yourself. So either way, you've got to do it so that you know. This doesn't need to be an elaborate plan or a huge event. Start off small and then work from there. Just start off with one checking account and the transactions in your checking accounts, and work your way from there. Then go on to your larger accounts. Check out your credit card statement. What are you spending money on there? So I would definitely recommend you to just take some time aside, set a vibe if that helps you out. Set a vibe, put some candles, listen to some lo-fi music. Dun, dun, dun. You guys know I love the lo-fi. But set a vibe and just tackle your finances. Get in there and really understand what your numbers are looking like, so that you don't constantly have little anxious reminders throughout the day that your finances are not really looking too good. The next step to getting your life together is to recharge and refill your cup. Okay, constantly throughout the days, you're emptying out your cup. You are outputting. But now it's time to input. Let's replenish real quick, if you will. So for me, that means listening to really dope podcasts or listening to an audiobook. For some people, it's actually sitting down and physically reading the book. I love reading, but lately I haven't really gotten an opportunity to put that much time towards reading. So I like to listen to an audiobook while I'm maybe organizing my closet or doing the dishes or just doing like house chores or duties. I love to just listen to a good audiobook or a good podcast that fills me up with knowledge and information. For me, learning something new is self-care at its finest, and it puts my mindset in a different realm. When I listen to something educational, somehow I suddenly feel inspired and motivated, and I feel like I'm on top of the world because I feel that much smarter, and I feel like I'm that much more powerful. I feel like I'm that much more of a weapon, a smart weapon. We like that. So when I read something or I listen to an educational podcast, I just feel that much more empowered, and I feel like I have skills to do what I want to do next in life. I feel equipped, I feel empowered, I feel strong, invincible. Basically all the good things in life, I feel them. I kid you not. Read an audiobook, listen to an educational podcast about something like finance, business, the stock market. If you want to start a coaching business, listen to a podcast about starting a coaching business. If you want to grow your online business, if you're into sports, listen to an educational podcast about sports. If you are interested in fashion, listen to a podcast about fashion. Listen to something educational that surrounds your passions. For me, that's finance, that's business, that's financial literacy, that's money. So I love listening to stuff like that, and I feel great once I do it. So I would encourage you guys to listen to an educational podcast or an educational audiobook. The next tip to getting your life together is to actually write down your goals. And by actually writing them down, I mean actually writing them down. Because you can have all your goals up here, but until you put that pen to paper and give each of your goals a deadline, you don't actually give your goals room and space to grow and to actually be achieved. So you really need to make sure that you're actually writing out your goals and putting deadlines towards those goals as well. Because a goal without a plan is just a dream. It's just a wish. And we're not just wishing and dreaming around here, we're actually doing things. So write down a goal and find out ways that you can take bite-sized actionable steps towards those goals. Reverse engineer your life, find out where you want to be 5 years from now and what you can do in the next year towards those goals, and what you can do in the next 6 months towards those goals, what you can do in the next 3 months towards those goals, and what can you do in the next month towards those goals. So write out an actual action plan. I know you've been saying for the longest time that you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, and you don't. So just do it for once. Just hold yourself accountable and do it. Please. I'm begging you. If you are new to this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like the video because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. No, for real, go ahead and like it. No problem. It's okay. I'll wait for you. I'll wait. Oh, my watch is here. Okay, so moving right along. So the next thing that you should do, since we're on the topic of goals, is to write out your goals the night before. Do not do it on the morning of. Why? Because it's gonna stress you out. Having to think about what you need to do for the day first thing in the morning, stressful, anxiety, overwhelm. 0 out of 5 would not recommend. And I'll tell you why I do my daily goals and my 3 tasks for the day the night before. First thing in the morning, my brain needs time to wake up. If I have to rely on my brain to tell me what to do for the next 24 hours, first thing in the morning, my morning is gonna be off to a very late start because it takes so much time for my brain to wake up first thing in the morning. But I love being able to wake up, have a routine of what I'm going to do for the day, and then instantly just looking at my phone and knowing exactly what's next on the roster for me. Also, I'm most optimistic about my day the night before. So I love prepping everything the night before. That includes choosing my outfit if I'm going out, that includes my 3 tasks for the day, and that also includes my meditation. I'm kind of walking you through low-key my night routine, but we'll get into that in another video. The next step to getting your life together is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Here's the thing, if you are trying to grow and elevate and do something great with your life, I promise you, you're not gonna be able to do that with a bunch of friends or people who surround you that are not doing anything with their lives. I know it sucks to say, it sucks to hear, but the reality is if you hang out with 4 broke people, you will be the 5th. If you hang around 4 ambitious people, you will be the 5th. So if your surrounding is full of people who are down a path that is not where you want to be headed, you need to break free. You need to get yourself a new crew, a new surrounding. And if you can't find yourself a new group of people who are equally as ambitious as you, or like-minded, or ambitious, or about elevating life and improvement, then you've kind of got to be a lone wolf for a little bit. You kind of got to isolate yourself and just grow on your own, completely by yourself. Because I promise you, you cannot grow when you're constantly surrounding yourself with the wrong environment and the wrong people. So it sucks to say, but you might need a whole new crew of friends, my love. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but your friends might be hindering your growth and success because they're not ever feeding you with knowledge and inspiration and motivation and resources. Just cut it. Since we're on the topic of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, the next step to getting your life together is to get yourself a great accountability partner. Now, it doesn't need to be formal. You don't need to say, hey, you are definitely my accountability partner. This could be a friend or a family member who you deem as equally as ambitious, like-minded, who's about goal setting and actually executing towards those goals, who's actually about designing, planning, and living their dream life, and they're on the path to doing that. Basically, you want to find yourself someone who is like-minded and someone that you can share your goals with. You don't want your accountability partner to be, your cousin Day Day who thinks that you starting a business is dumb, or your best friend from middle school who thinks we're gonna be broke forever, so what are you even doing? Why you keep talking about getting money, multiple streams of income? What are you doing? Stop, you're being annoying. See, those friends are gonna constantly feed you with limited thoughts and their limited mindset. Sometimes you gotta let negative people just stay in their negative worlds, and you can't be with the negative people. You gotta just cut them out. So accountability partner is just someone who, they're not just all talk, but they're action as well. You wanna be able to check in with that person on a regular basis and just say, hey, how's it going with your business? And how's it going with your goals? Or those plans that you had that you wanted to execute, how are those going? How's your day going? How's your week been? And just hold each other accountable. It goes both ways. You check in on them like they check in on you. And make sure that this accountability partner is not someone who's gonna feed you with a whole bunch of limited thoughts, a limited mindset, just a whole bunch of limited garbage. Make sure that this accountability partner is someone who you can open up to and trust and is going to share resources and you can bounce ideas off of. Basically, you want your accountability partner to be like-minded and be able to share insightful details that will help you along your journey of accomplishing your goals. The next tip to getting your life together is to get some exercise in, okay? Get some fresh air, get some exercise, and have that vitamin D. There are so many medical benefits of getting some vitamin D, some fresh air, and some vitamin D, and exercising releases endorphins, which are the happy hormones or the happy chemicals in your body. So getting some fresh air and getting a little bit of a workout in will definitely help you to be in the right mindset to accomplish those goals. So those are some tips that they're actually helpful. I know you watched this video all the way to the end because you made it to the end. I hope that you actually implement at least one of these tips. Please let me know if you do. And also, since you made it to the end of the video, you might as well like the video. You might as well like the video because you made it to the end anyways. But if you haven't already subscribed, also subscribe. I love you guys so much. Love you to the moon and back. Future to you.